How old was I? A bit older, I think.
You know, we're dealing with the real thing, the truth of what's going on. And this has been, you know, like a scar on us, you know, that we've let this happen. I do. I feel ashamed. Judy Davis said to me 10 years ago when she was in America, she said, I'm ashamed to be there because of that, what was going on. Like,
but I admire the Australian people and the European people, the young ones and older ones, who are trying to help.
These shelters are all built by volunteers. They're kind of numbered so we know how many there are, and they're prioritised for children and women because there's a bit more safety.
Sorry, what did you say?
4 guys are living here.
4 people are living here.
I mean, I've been in Iraq during the Gulf War, after the Gulf War, and I saw babies that were dying because the hospitals had been bombed, and there was no medicine. And if you're going to help anybody, you've got to get it on film, and well, I know that's how I feel. You've got to hold yourself firm.
Well, you have to put your emotions aside a bit, because ultimately you're doing something for other people. It's not about you. So
yes.
In a way, that's what makes it bearable, because obviously some of the things you see just are so devastating, but you have to push on and move through.
I'm just wondering why you wanted to make this film.
Save lives would be one reason, I'd say.
Yeah.
Given all the children and the women, men too, children and women who are drowning, dying in the deserts, drowning in the Adriatic, in the Mediterranean, in our sphere of the world, in Europe, because our governments are breaking the law and not providing refuge and protection. And it's not when Europe isn't the only one that's breaking the law. Yeah. Australia's breaking the law too.
For some reason, the French authorities moved part of the jungle across just half a mile away, but they used water cannon and tear gas to do it. And I said, but that is so appalling. How can they do that? And they said, well, the National Front are very strong in that area, in Calais, and the French government and the mayor of Calais have to show how tough they are with these people. Well, my feeling is if you concede to the fascists will always win. You've got to stand up against them.
It took public opinion to shift the government position on refugees in World War II, and that's what it's going to have to take here too, in our times.
Huge thank you to all of you coming here to see the film, because we're all assisting and contributing to a field of energy that's growing around the world, and we need this energy. It's hugely, hugely urgent, and we're making it thanks to you and thanks to many others, especially young and old people in other countries, including Europe, brave young volunteers